short-term trading the euro. So that's the title of today's video, and so we're going to just have a look at some things to look at with just the euro dollar. And so let's do that. Oh, before I go on any further, I've seen an email that Sam's has sent out this morning talking about where we're all at. Lots of us are working from home now, or going to be working from home, and it makes you look at the way that we work and the way that we work, as she said, going forwards. If any of you are thinking, do you know what, I'm going to have a bit of time on my hands now to trade, whatever, Sam has loads of solutions for people to suit trading around their lifestyle. Do just get in touch with her. Anyway, let's go back to the short-term trading here. So what I've done is, if you go to, actually, I'll start off with the daily chart. If we go to look at the daily, I mean, the euros, first of all, we were in February and it had this big rundown in February. Then it caught the long-term trend line, which was on the weekly chart. So let's just go to that. So this long-term trend line coming down here, and then it had this amazing run up. Taking it back to the daily chart, had this amazing run up, and now it's currently having an amazing run back down again. So it's been up and down all over the place. But we're talking about, I'm titled this the short-term trading of the euro. So let's have a look at the short term. So daily chart, first things first. We've got prices down here, but with daily 20, my blue moving average there, still facing upwards. So the scope is there still for the euro to have a bounce coming at some point. So the scope is there. Having said that, we have to look at both sides of the market. So looking at the short side, I've got, if we go down to the 4-hour chart, I've got a nice channel developing here. Now, as we can see, with this channel that I've drawn on, we haven't yet got back down to the lower trend channel line. We're in sort of mid zone as I'm recording this right now. So the potential is there. If you think that the euro's got potential to the downside, do have a look, because we start looking down to sort of 109 and then potentially even sub 109. So it's at, if I take you to an hourly chart right now, it's done a double bottom this morning. So we can see it's done a double bottom. It's done a shallow bounce so far. If it comes back down for the double bottom, some of you might want to have a look at that, because if that breaks, then there could be another run lower. So do have a look at it. Consider the trend channel and what can go on in the trend channel. So if the euro holds and starts working its way up, back up to the upper trend channel line, what do you think may be in store once it gets to the trend channel line? Could it be a breakout or not? So there's two things to look at. Firstly, there's three things to look at. See if it can break down here. If it can break down, might have a bit of a run to the short side, to the downside. But if it does get down towards that lower trend channel line, providing I've drawn that on okay, looks about all right, then you might want to start looking at divergences, because it might want to then have a bounce. If it doesn't and it just starts bouncing from here, then look for that trend channel line to come into play. Again, if you get divergences up there, you might want to look for shorting opportunities against that trend channel line, or reversal candles, whatever it is you use. But also be aware that there could even be a breakout there to the upside. Now, if we've got a breakout to the upside of that upper trend channel line, let me just extend that. Extend it. There we go. So I don't need to extend the lower one at the moment. So you can see where that could work its way towards. This is a 4-hour chart, mind. So these candles last 4 hours. So that could take some time. It could take a day or more if it did decide to come up. Could take 24 to 48 hours to work its way to that area. So there's plenty of time here. This is all to do with short-term analysis. And the nice thing with short-term analysis is you play levels, you trade levels. So you do your analysis, you look at support, resistance, and then you formulate your trading plans around the levels and how your analysis stacks up. Hopefully that's been of some use to you today, just literally looking at the euro dollar without looking at the stock indices. One thing I will say though about the stock indexes, and I know I've said this recently, they've halted again this morning, because we had a nice update yesterday. Let's see if I can click on my chart. Bear with me. Oh, it's just frozen. Hold on a second. Okay, got the charts back. So yeah, one thing is frozen again. So we go back out to oh no, it's frozen again. I'm having some problems with e-signal. Kim did a video on it, and his e-signal's been playing up this week. I think it's just the amount of data coming through. E-signal uses data in a different way with their servers, so it can freeze. But anyway, my point is that it's probably going to freeze now, so it looks like it has done. Um, if you're trading the stock indices, especially the US indices, where they can have these lock limit downs and lock limit ups, then you've got to factor that into your trading. Because the US indices had a nice up day yesterday in the end, but they've given it back overnight, and now they're lock limit down again. And if you decided to go long, and then you get lock limit down, then that's not necessarily a great place to be, because you don't know where it's going to then reopen. So do consider that. I've just hold on, and do consider all of your trading. So that where are risks? There are lots of opportunities, of course, at the moment in these markets, but you have to consider things like stock markets being shut on you. So whereas you can trade currencies, and currencies are moving around 24/7, you don't get lock limit downs and things like that. So do consider these things, because yes, there are opportunities, but you have to factor in what happens if a stock market closes. So um, stay safe out there. There's plenty of opportunities. Make sure you stick to the plan as well. So whatever your trading plan is, try and stay with that. And there's going to be more opportunities, but it means that there's going to be great profit opportunities, but it also means there's probably going to be more stop outs as well, because the turnover of trades is higher. And so as long as you're staying with the plan, stick with it, and the market will come to you. There'll be plenty of opportunities. Don't think, oh God, I've got to get in, because there'll be another one coming around the corner as long as you wait. Take care for now. I'll be back in touch at the end of the week.